Hey, what's up everybody? Prepared Guy here. And as you know, Olight had a Black Friday sale just recently, and I took full advantage of that by ordering a shit ton of lights off of their website. And one in particular that I was really excited about was the Olight X7R Marauder 12,000 lumen flashlight. 12,000 lumens, guys. This thing is crazy bright. Excellent for search and rescue, and just an amazing deal. They had a 40% off flash deal on Black Friday, and I was like, okay, $300 flashlight, now down to 160 bucks. I'm getting it. So first things first, as you notice, they have a really nice box. So the box is a nice high quality box. It's not one of those cheap little boxes, and it's magnetic, and you open it up and there you go. You got this little pull tab to get the flashlight out. And wow, guys, this is pretty heavy. This weighs a lot. I'd say if I had to compare it, it's probably equivalent to, I don't know, it looks like a can of soda, but it feels like about 2. And there's a little latch in the front right here. It pulls up. That's so you can put a lanyard on there. And the back, we have the C-type USB port, and you twist this like that, and you can get access to that, and then you can close it the same way, and it seals it off. I guess it's waterproof. They say it's waterproof to a certain amount, but you know, with all things, they do leak. So try not to get it wet. I mean, it is a $300 flashlight. So you'll notice at the top here, we got 3 lights in each one. There is 4 LEDs in each little housing. And right up the top, there is a sensor, and that sensor is basically used for when you have this on the 12,000 lumens, and I will show it to you now. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's on 12,000 lumens. You'll see it step down after it heats up. See how it stepped down? And that's so that you do not catch something on fire, because this light that comes out of here, after a while, it could light something on fire if it was combustible enough. Yeah, so far so good. When I do leave it on for a long period of time, the glass does not heat up, which I was actually surprised. And the heat sink does heat up, but it distributes the heat very well, so you're not burning your hands. For 12,000 lumen flashlight, I mean, if you're just doing quick search and rescue, say you're out hunting and you want to spot where you got your, your kill or whatever, this is great to kind of go find it after. Also, if you are search and rescue and you go into an area where you need to kind of project a lot of light in a floodlight manner, because this doesn't throw as far as I wanted it to, but it does flood amazingly, and it goes out a reasonable amount. I'm picky. I'm a flashlight snob in a lot of ways, so I mean, this is a decent flashlight. And so what I'm going to do is show you what else comes in this box. So it comes with this nifty little holder for it, and I guess it fits. I haven't tried it on yet, but yeah, it fits pretty nice. And then you latch it up like that, and Velcro there, and it's got a little carabiner type thing there, a D-ring, and also has a little belt loop in the back, and if you pull this out, it actually will fit a wider belt. So if you find that we're going to wear this on a belt, God, I hope you're not wearing this on a belt. This weighs more than most firearms do. And so if you're wearing it on a belt, it's going to be a heavy duty utility belt. And so you take out those stitches and it gives you an extra little inch or so. But nice little case to throw it in. It's not going to protect it from anything, so I don't even know why they include it. But it's nice to have some extra stuff. This is the lanyard that they give you with it. So you have to undo this and put it on, and it attaches right to the little lanyard loop in the front here. I'll figure that out later. But yeah, let's see what else they got. They get some instructions and stuff. There's the USB-C type cable, and it comes with a little power adapter for the USB. So not too bad. So let's take this bad boy out and see what it does. Actually, first off, I'm going to teach you a little lesson about how this actually works. So to turn it on, you can press the button and it turns on. Now, say you want it to step down to look, let's put it in, so that's the lowest setting right now. And so you hold it down again, and it goes to the next step up, the next step up, and the next step up. Well, you just saw it went back down. So that's as high as it goes for just those settings. And then it steps back down. So to double click it gives you the 7,000 lumens, and then you double click it again after that and it gives you the 12,000. Now my camera's adjusting for the light, but this right now is extremely bright. So I figured we'd take this outside. I'll show you the lowest setting all the way up to the highest setting and give you some idea of what this actually does. All right guys, so now we're outside and I have the Marauder with me. I'm going to show it to you on the lowest setting first, then we're going to go and step up to the second setting, third, fourth, fifth, and so on. So the first one, you can see that doesn't cast that much light. So you hold the button again, and it goes to the next step up. And you can see a little bit further. And we're going to press the button down again. And now we're at the next setting. And one more time. Brings you to the highest setting before it drops back down after you hold it down again. Now, if I press the button twice, it brings you up to one of the brighter modes, the turbo mode, and then I press the button, double tap it again, and now we're at the 12,000 lumen turbo S mode, which is nice and bright. Now you guys can see all the way out into the woods. And also, for you guys that like to use a strobe, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, sorry. Now you get the strobe setting. And we'll drop it back down to the little night light setting. So those are the different settings we have for this particular light. Again, it is super bright on the Turbo S mode, or S Turbo mode. I can see really far. I mean, like out into those woods way back there, that's, you know, I got a couple acres of land back there and I can see all the way to the other end of it with no problem. You probably can't see it in the camera, but maybe you can. You can see the smoke from the houses burning wood right now. So you can see all the smoke in the air. That's how bright this light is. All right guys, so in front of me, about 200 feet away, there is some really large pine trees. And I'm gonna put this on the S Turbo mode, or Turbo Mode S, whatever it's called. And you guys can see we can light up those trees nice and bright. That's how powerful this light is. So we're in the pitch black right now, and I'm gonna put this on turbo mode and face it towards the ceiling in my office, just to show you guys how bright this light actually is. That's ridiculous. That's brighter than the lamps that I would normally have on in here. Another really cool feature about this flashlight is that the handle itself, the actual button, lights up, and you can see it's this little green O for Olight. It does this little breathing type of pulse lighting. Whenever you move it or tilt it, it does that. So that way if you throw it in a bag, or if you're in a dark room and you think you bumped the flashlight and you couldn't find it, you can actually find it and turn it on just by doing that. It's pretty cool. It's a nice little feature there. Alright guys, so I have a thermal imager set up right here, and I'm going to turn on this light and I'm going to put it to its highest capacity. And we're going to see how long this actually takes to heat up. Now as you can see, we're at 81 degrees on the outside rim, and it's slowly increasing. Around it, right here at the bottom, starting to heat up the table. I'm going to turn it on its side a little bit so you can see how hot the actual light on the outside is getting. We're at 109 so far. You can slowly see the heat expanding. 115. And that is a very bright light too. Now I wonder how hot it is to touch. It's not bad to touch. You can actually put your hands on it. I wouldn't hold it for an extended period of time because it is getting pretty warm. We're at 120 right now. $124. $126. 26 is expanding, expanding. And we're a couple minutes in so far. Seems to be holding steady. Yeah, seems to be holding steady at 126. And it is very, very hot to touch. So I'm going to shut that off now. The front of the light, the center is only 84, 85, 86, 88. So it's not too hot. You can see the rim is very hot, 101, 102. The side, 120. The actual body itself, it's relatively hot. I mean, it's warm. And all the way down at the back end of it is approximately 75, and then just goes up from there all the way up to 115. So it cools down relatively quick as well. When you're looking at 126 at the peak, and now we're already down to 113. So yeah, this is not too bad to touch either. So I mean, it does heat up, but not as much as you would think. But it maxed out and stopped getting hot after about 126, which means the heat sink itself is doing an excellent job at dissipating all that excess heat. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you like what you see and you liked the little tests that I did and you liked how I described this flashlight, definitely give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe because I'd appreciate that. If I had to name two major features that I liked about this flashlight, one would be the fact that it does have the 12,000 lumens. That's just ridiculously bright. It's not justified by camera. And two, I really like the idea that you can put it on a nightlight setting for 30 days. I mean, it says it right there on the box, 30 days. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, if you were ever in a situation where you had an extended blackout at your house and you needed just kind of a nightlight to go around with that gives you adequate light to walk down hallways and stuff at night, that would definitely be a very useful setting. The other thing I like about it is rechargeable. C-type, you know, it uses the same as my cell phone, so that's always good. That's helpful in many ways. I'd recommend this for law enforcement or fire rescue, or if you do search and rescue of any type, this would definitely be something that would be an excellent tool to have. I purposely bought it because I like toys, I like gadgets, and I like cool stuff like this, and I've always wanted a super, super bright flashlight, and the price was right. Black Friday, I got 45% off, and it was just definitely worth every penny. Would I pay the $300 price tag? Probably not. I wouldn't have purchased this if it wasn't on sale, just because the fact that a $300, I mean, it's not really value versus price. It's not worth 300 bucks. But is it worth 150, 200? Maybe 150. Yeah, so I got it for 160 and some change, so not too bad. Would I recommend this to somebody? Yeah, definitely. I think it's one of the brighter, better flashlights out there. The quality and overall craftsmanship of the light, I feel like it's going to last a long time. I am afraid to drop it because I feel like it would easily break or easily be damaged. So if you're going to use it you know, for very important situations, not a good EDC by any stretch of the imagination. Olight makes excellent EDC flashlights. The Baton 2 is an excellent light. I'm going to do a review next about that one, and that is my EDC now. And there's a couple other flashlights that they have that are just amazing. I'm sure you guys have your opinions on that too. So definitely leave us a like if you like the video, and leave me a message if you guys want me to review any kind of other preparedness products or any kind of other flashlights or gadgets, because I am totally willing to do that for you guys. So this has been The Prepared Guy. Hope you guys have an excellent holiday season, and until next time, be prepared.